Hello, you guys, and welcome to Restore Your Relationship with Food and Fitness in 48 Hours. I am your host and your coach, Jessie Wallaker, and I am super duper excited to have you here. So we're going to just dive right on in. I know that you are ready and excited and interested to hear what I have to say. So we're not going to dilly-dally anymore because we're going to start talking about how to stop counting and tracking. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, hi, I am Jessie, and most likely you're going to see me in either flannels or workout shorts. Of course, today is the one day I'm not going to wear it. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. And when I was struggling with health, now here's something. I have been a health and fitness coach, personal trainer, fitness instructor for about the last 8 years. So this has been something I've been doing. I know a lot, and I bet we're very similar. We'll talk about that in a second. But I had gotten to a point where I was struggling with health, like mentally, physically, emotionally, all of it. And I wanted another way to be healthy, to work out, to actually have balance in my life. But I couldn't find it. Everything that was out there that's about health and fitness has to do with a diet or a workout routine. I didn't need any more of that. I had it all, or I had the means to go and figure it out. I just wanted somebody to show me that another way was possible and to help me figure that out for myself. So 4 years later, I was able to create that. And it took me 4 years. And from that, I created a system for you to actually do the same, but for you. And that's what I want to share with you. And that's why I'm so excited to be here, because this is exactly what I was looking for and wanting all of those years ago. So I bet we are pretty similar. Can't tell if I'm in the way or not. Shift up there. Okay. I bet we're pretty similar. When I was in the depths of my health and fitness and motivation journey, I was that person that carried a gallon jug around. I was that gym rat. Sometimes it was different color, but it was just crystal light. I had a 6-pack bag for meal prep. I don't know if anyone else remembers those 6-pack bags, but I had the big, like, briefcase, suitcase one that fit like 4 different meals, shaker bottle, like packets of tuna, all that stuff. I was that person along with the backpack. And that was when I was going to college too. I was extreme. I ate the same strict meal and did the same exact workout routine every single day. It was super restricted, limited calories, but I was working out at least 2 hours a day, not including fasted cardio. And it had to be 2 hours. If it was not 2 hours, then it was like absolute failure. I was only sleeping 4 to 5 hours a night. I was working long hours because the motivated and dedicated ones are up and working while everyone else is sleeping. And I remember the day that I had an 18-hour workday and I felt exhausted, drained, but so proud of myself because I had accomplished this big thing that not everyone does. And I was striving for all of those abs and the perfect physique. I was doing it. I was doing everything possible, everything. But I was exhausted. I was doing all of this until one day I just broke. And I was ready to just end it all, to just completely give up because it was so strict. It was so repetitive. It was taking away from memories, from moments, from my health. My actual health was like struggling because this isn't maintainable. I was ready to leave the gym and health altogether for good. I thought about it a lot at this point because I had no motivation, no dedication. I was trying to do bench and I was strong and could do it and could barely lift the bar. I was just done. But at the same time, health is such a good outlet for me, even though it brought so much stress at this point. And I couldn't picture a life without health and fitness. So I was stuck because it is my therapy. It did help take away from a lot of the other stresses in my life. But at this point, it was also causing a lot of stress and hurt. So I changed it. That's what I've been able to figure out over these 4 years. And I'm proud of these results. They are not exactly the results I may have started out with. And we'll talk about that more as we go. But food no longer occupies my mind 24/7, which is amazing to say the least. and something I never thought would be possible. I'm seeing progress and enjoying the gym fully again. I'm hitting new maxes. I'm also taking days off without any kind of guilt or fear of falling behind. Like my muscle is going to absolutely deteriorate. That doesn't cross my mind anymore because it's no longer a fact. I have time for life and I feel great in my body. But the biggest part, all the stress around health and fitness is gone. And I feel and am in total control of my health now. And I trust that I know what I need to do for my health and myself. So this is my new normal. I'm hitting new maxes in the gym. I'm saying yes to different kinds of challenges. I'm enjoying date nights with my boyfriend without having to feel like I earned it. I'm watching full movies without feeling like a waste of time and existence and energy. Because I remember vividly sitting through a movie that was maybe an hour and a half. And for a good hour and 15 minutes, I was stressing about all these things I could and should be doing instead of just watching a movie with my family. And I still am the strong and fit person that I've always been and that people see me as, because I thought and was terrified that if I changed it, if I let go of any of this, that I was no longer going to be that person and people would see me as a fraud. I want to tell you that's not true. It's not true. It's possible to change it because I know that you can also do this. And I know you may be thinking, if you're here and you're questioning, like, that this is too late, that you were just born in the wrong body, that maybe in the next lifetime you can, because I've definitely thought that before too, but it is not too late. You have not been born in the wrong body or a body that is incapable of the things that you really want to see happen. And you don't have to wait until the next lifetime to get it right, to figure it out, to be that lucky person that can just exist and be healthy and look good too. You have all the information. It's time now to make it work for you. So in case you're wondering if like, is this actually for me? Is this really what I've been looking for? Here's some criteria. So this is for you if you can easily eyeball 5 ounces of chicken without even having to weigh it anymore because you've been doing it so much. The most stressful math you do is adding the weights in the gym because you must be exact and on point and precise. And the number on the scale or the filter in the mirror is going to dictate if you have a good day or not. And if either of those are off, and my guess is either one of those is usually off each day, it's not good and you feel awful. But you're done. You're done counting, weighing, tracking, measuring, calculating all the different calories, all the different hours spent in the gym, needing to have the perfect schedule and habit change and process and everything needing to be perfect with little progress and a lot of stress and hate. Like you're done. You are done with all of that and you are ready to have your love and therapy for the gym back, to not be thinking about food 24/7 and ready to truly love what you see in the mirror. You are ready for that freedom. And even if it may look a little bit different than this mindset that you've had in your head, and I want to explain that more of why that is the cause of all of this, why you are not seeing all of this and why it is being so detrimental, this is going to change. This is possible and this will change. And look, there's the, the flannel and the shorts. Such a look. Okay, so real quick, if you feel like this is exactly what you were looking for and you're kind of excited about it, but you also don't want to get too excited about it, I want to let you know I do have a bonus training, and it's my 4 steps to recover from fitness industry burnout, which goes into a deeper dive of what we will be covering today and tomorrow. So if you are interested, feel free to go to rocksolidgymmethod.com/application. You can read a little bit more of exactly what I cover, a little bit more of the process, but it breaks down this exactly more. If you know that this is what you want, definitely go and check that out. Otherwise, we're going to dive on in to, I know that you so desperately want this change to happen for good. You are done struggling and stressing, trying to figure it out and feeling like you are missing something. Because I'm going to show you how to ditch the rules in order to see the progress in the gym and your body in the healthiest way possible. No stress added. We're actually going to take a lot of the stress away from all of this, all of these rules and expectations and numbers and perfection that you have to go for. Okay. So a lot of this is stemming from the no days off mentality, the hustle, the grind. Okay. So I want to break down exactly why like this is such what we think is a positive, but it's the negative that's keeping you from it and what is actually true about it. So yes, there is sacrifice in success. You are correct in that, but there's also balance to it. There can also be balance in health. And I know that that can be a swear word if you're really down deep in the depths of it, but it is possible. Tupperware meals are the only way to stay consistent. You're going to fall off track otherwise. You can't be trusted. Yes, they will do that, but they can be beneficial, but they're also only going to increase your limitation and fears around food, because if they do not look and fit exactly like the Tupperware meals you have to do, it's only going to make things worse. Now, hours in the gym mean dedication and progress and good things. But there are people who see workout results and great results in 30 minutes. So you don't need hours and hours of work. Even if you aren't motivated, go anyways. You're going to feel good. You're going to be proud of yourself. That is good, but it's also okay and actually really good for you to take days off. Remember, recovery, time off, your body to like come back to normal. And this one may be a little specific, but I remember thinking this, and I think a lot of us do, but we don't want to admit to it, is I don't have an eating disorder if I don't throw up, or I'm doing this in the name of health. This is a good thing. Just because you haven't been formally diagnosed with an eating disorder, anxiety, depression, body dysmorphia, anything like that, doesn't mean that this is normal, that what you are feeling and what you are going through is okay. It doesn't need to be this way anymore. Okay? Because what it comes down to is this feeling of I'm not good enough. And I know we don't want to admit to it. I know we don't, because I'm going to skip around a bit here, but you are so independent and self-sufficient, and you want to be that strong, independent person, almost to a fault at this point, because you're pushing others away until you have found yourself good enough by the standards of what you are constantly seeing and following. And you're basing that worth off of the different models, influencers, the magazine covers you walk by, the bodybuilding champs, your CrossFit winners, your elite lifters, and anyone else who's better than you, who you look for and look to as motivation, as dedication. And you believe that the attractive body will finally bring in the man of your dreams or the partner. And I know we hate to admit it, because we are trying to conform and to be better for others and to look good for others. But we want to take a step back. We want to be loved. We want to be around somebody who wants to be with us. But we're also dedicated to fitness and health. And heaven forbid the person that you are interested in, you see that they follow somebody that you also follow, but you look nothing like them. So, well, there goes that. They're interested in this person. They're interested in this body type, in this physique, in this level of dedication. So I have to do that to even like have a chance of being attracted to this person. So that's just going to start the spiral even more. So it's time to let this go. And I know that this is going to be the hardest part, because it's brought you the results. It's taught you dedication. It's taught you about calories and macros, which is huge. It's taught you how to work out in the different muscle groups and that journey to get to this point. And it's brought you happiness and benefits of health into your life. And I'm not pushing that away or saying that that's a negative or too little or not good enough or anything. But again, you have taken it to the extreme of perfection. And now you're plateauing. Your dedication has turned into forced destruction. The numbers have consumed your entire existence and your worth. The mirror is showing all of your flaws instead of your successes because you are basing it off of everyone that you are following. You are no longer seeing yourself. You are copying and pasting an image, a body of somebody else onto you, and you are seeing everything that you are not based off of that. And the therapy and the happiness and the love for the gym and fitness that you started out with has turned into stress, anxiety, depression, eating disorders, body dysmorphia. Whether you have been diagnosed with it professionally or not, if you think even just a little bit that you are struggling with this and it is a negative in your life, it is not helping you because it is only going to keep you spiraling if this stays the same. And I want you to know you are not missing anything. Again, you do not need anything else. What you need at this point is to learn to trust yourself with health again, because you have given that trust away. You no longer trust yourself because you keep looking for something else, but you've tried it all. And yet you're still wondering if you're missing something. So you keep looking. And this is where it just goes downhill because you try another diet or workout plan because maybe there's something that you're missing. Maybe you'll try a mini challenge just to kind of kickstart it again. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe your routine isn't good enough. Maybe you need a few more habits. So you try that out or you make it a little bit more strict, whatever that might be. Or maybe you're not following the right people. Maybe you need a few more inspiring people. Maybe it's a little bit more balanced of something that's a little more maintainable and not a full-time athlete. And you're comparing yourself to a full-time athlete when you are not. And that's okay. That doesn't take away from your athletic abilities or what you are capable of. But the myth behind not doing enough is that someone is always going to outwork you. There's always more that you can learn. You see the results that other people are posting and that's showing that it's possible, that maybe it's something you've missed or that you've never tried before. Or it could be done better or more perfectly, or you need to prove that you want it. You actually don't want it that bad enough, and all this restriction and dedication and motivation that you've been trying that actually hasn't been helping, that you haven't been seeing results for. Maybe you just haven't been trying hard enough. All of that's a myth. That's big fat lie. The truth behind not doing enough, not being enough, no days off, all of these things is if you constantly are working against others and striving for perfection, you'll never truly see your own successes. Like I said, the more people that you follow, the more people that you see, the more bodies that you idolize or abilities that you idolize, you are going to constantly be ingraining that into your head and pasting that into the mirror that you see. You are no longer seeing yourself, you are seeing others. And you do not look like others. So you are always going to be losing at that rate. You're always feeling like you're missing something. And it makes you look to others rather than trusting your own intuition and body. So the more diets and workout routines that you follow, the more gum that you're chewing, the more tea that you're drinking to silence those cravings because you're just not dedicated enough. You just have to get through this. It's just for a short period of time until you've lost the weight, until the dream body is here. Then you can focus on getting healthy. And let's be honest, you're not looking for a perfect life. So why are you trying to put yourself in this perfect little bubble to try and make this happen, even though that's not maintainable, that's not sustainable? You need to come back to yourself. Health should take you through life. It should not take it over. Any diet or workout routine that you have to be perfect with, that does not allow flexibility, that does not allow flow when life happens and things come up, is not going to be something that is going to take you through life, because the results that you get in this one thing, you are going to need to keep that one thing in order to maintain those results. So here's the next step. Now that we've realized why we are doing this, I want to show you how to find the right way for you. So finding the right way from yourself. It's not from me telling you what you need to do, but I'm going to show you the steps that you need to take in order to figure it out for yourself. Okay? So thank you so much for tuning into day 1. I will see you in day 2. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.